ಹುಟ್ಟು ತೊಟ್ಟು ಪೂಜ್ಯವಾಗಿ ಬಂದ ಜಂಗಮ ವಿಶೇಷವೆಂದು, ಕಂತೆ ಬೊಂತೆಯ ಜಂಗಮ ಬಂದೆಡೆ ಹೀನವೆಂದು, ಕಂಡೆನಾದಡೆ ಪಂಚ ಮಹಾಪಾತಕ. ಇದು ಕಾರಣ ಅನ್ನ ವಸ್ತ್ರ ಧನ ಮಾಟದಲ್ಲಿ ಎರಡಾಗಿ ಕಂಡೆನಾದಡೆ ನರಕದಲ್ಲಿಕ್ಕುವ ಕೂಡಲ ಸಂಗಮದೇವ. ವಿತ್ ದಿಸ್ ಹೋಲಿ ವರ್ಡ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ವಿಶ್ವಗುರು ಬಸವಣ್ಣ, bowing down to the lotus feet of Pujya Shri Dr. Shivabasava Mahaswamiji, Pujya Jagadguru Dr. Tontada Siddharama Mahaswamiji, Yediyuru Jagadguru Tontadare Samsthana Mata Dambal Gadak, and Pujya Shri Dr. Allama Prabhu Mahaswamiji, Naganuru Shri Rudrakshi Mata Belagavi. I, Professor Manjunath Sharanapanavar, working as Assistant Professor in the Department of Civil Engineering, feel very much honored and privileged to host this inaugural ceremony of INCOFT, Second International Conference on Futuristic Technologies 23, technically co-sponsored by IEEE Bengaluru section today, and a warm good morning one and all. Prayer, the most powerful weapon against negativity, the most effective medicine against sickness, the most valuable gift to anybody else. A busy life makes prayer harder, but the prayer makes a busy life easier. With this, now I would like to request Ms. Vrunda Kamate, 5th semester, Artificial Intelligence and Data Science Department, for an invocation song. Vrunda, please.
Hello. महागणपतिं मनसा स्मरामि, महागणपतिं मनसा स्मरामि, वसिष्ठवामदेवादिवन्दितमहागणपतिं मनसा स्मरामि, महागणपतिं महादेवसुतं महादेवसुतं गुरुगुहानुतं, महादेवसुतं गुरुगुहानुतं, मारकोटि प्रकाशं स्नातं, महाकाव्यनाटकादिप्रियं, महाकाव्यनाटकादिप्रियं, मूषिकवाहनमोदकाप्रियं, महागणपतिं मनसा स्मरामि, महागणपतिं मनसा स्मरामि, वसिष्ठवामदेवादिवन्दित महागणपतिं. Thank you.
Thank you, Vrunda, for your great melody. No function will start without welcoming the dignitaries. When I look around this hall, I am in awe with the collected expertise gathered here. We are deeply honored to welcome you all. So now I request Dr. B.R. Patagundi, Honorable Principal of SGBIT Belagavi and Conference Chair, for welcome speech, and also I request Sir to overview about the conference. Sir, please.
ನಾಗನೂರು ರುದ್ರಾಕ್ಷಿ ಮಠದ ಎಲ್ಲ ಪೂಜ್ಯ ಶ್ರೀಗಳ ಸನ್ನಿಧಿಗೆ ಭಕ್ತಿಯ ನಮನಗಳನ್ನು ಸಮರ್ಪಿಸಿ, ಇವತ್ತಿನ ದಿವಸ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಉಪಸ್ಥಿತರಿರುವ ತಮಗೆಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರಗಳು. We are all gathered here for the inaugural function of the second international conference on futuristic technology, INCOFT 2023. Last year, in the November 2022, we had organized in first international conference INCOFT 2022. With the blessings of our Pujya Swamiji and our management, we are able to organize consecutively the second international conference in SCBIT in association with IEEE Bengaluru section. My dear friends, in this international conference, we have received huge number of papers. 1,372 papers have been received from all over the world. And out of this, huge numbers, only 308 papers have been accepted, and they are going to be presented in these 3 days of the conference. All these papers have been assessed, their quality, they are reviewed, and they are scrutinized by, again, huge number of the reviewers. 146 people, experts, have reviewed the quality of all these papers, and out of these number of the papers, selected only 308 papers. From all over the world, 24 countries, the authors have sent the papers, technical papers, to this international conference, such as China, Malaysia, Australia, UK, India, Philippines, Thailand, and many more countries. To organize and to prepare this conference, it is a hell of, Herculean task to our organizers. The organizing conveners, organizing secretary, the entire team worked more than 1 month, day and night, and they have made it, this conference today, it is a reality one. Congratulations to the entire team of 3 departments: Mechanical Engineering Department, Computer Science and Engineering Department, Electronics and Communication Engineering Department. These 3 departments, all the faculty members are involved in the preparation of this, wonderful conference. My dear friends, the inauguration of this international conference is going to be inaugurated by the dignitaries on the dais. On this occasion, I am very happy to welcome our beloved President of SSCT, Pujya Dr. Alam Prabhu Mohan Swamiji, for this occasion. After Swamiji took over the reins of the SSCT, metamorphic transformation has been taken place in the SCBIT campus. Number of developments have been taken place. The mini stadium has been built in the last 2 years. Main gate has been built. New computer science building has been built. Academic block has been built in the 2nd floor. 2.5 lakh capacity, 2.5 lakh liters capacity of the overhead tank is coming up besides this building. And this playground is going to be beautified by, the lawn. All these are, the development activities are actually under the guidance of the Swamiji. Swamiji ಅವರಿಗೆ ಈ ಒಂದು ಸಂಸ್ಥೆಯನ್ನು ಇಡೀ ಉತ್ತರ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕದಲ್ಲಿ ನಂಬರ್ 1 ಮಾಡಬೇಕಂತ ಒಂದು ಮಹದಾಶೆ ಇದೆ. ಈ ಸಂಸ್ಥೆ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಬೆಳಬೇಕು. ಈ ಸಂಸ್ಥೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳು ಕಲಿಯುವಂಥ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳು ದೇ ಶುಡ್ ವರ್ಕ್ ಇನ್ ಡಿಗ್ನಿಫೈಡ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಇನ್ ಹೈ ಎಸ್ಟೀಮ್ಡ್ ದಿ ಆರ್ಗನೈಸೇಷನ್ಸ್. ಬಡ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳು ಈ ಸಂಸ್ಥೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ವಿದ್ಯಾಭ್ಯಾಸ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಆ ಒಂದು ಉದ್ದೇಶದಿಂದ ಸ್ವಾಮೀಜಿ ಅವರು ಈ ಸಂಸ್ಥೆಯನ್ನು ಮುನ್ನಡೆಸುತ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಆನ್ ಬಿಹಾಫ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿ ಎಂಟೈರ್ SCBIT ಫ್ಯಾಮಿಲಿ, ಐ ವೆಲ್ಕಮ್ ಯು ಸ್ವಾಮೀಜಿ ಸರ್. Chief guest of our today's function is Dr. T.N. Srinivas sir, a highly dynamic and registrar of a prestigious university in the entire country, VTU Belagavi. Before he took the reins of the registrar office, my dear friends, VTU is celebrating the Silver Jubilee year. All these, before these 24, 25 years, we used to get the results after 1.5 months or 2 months after the examination. Now, after he took over the charge of the registrar, we are getting the results within a week or 10 days after the examination. And also, my dear friends, after the submission of the PhD thesis, sometimes research scholars used to wait for number of years. Those theses are to be evaluated or whether they are accepted or not accepted by the referees. Now, he has made the entire examination system totally revamped, and he has made the process totally accelerated. Within a short time, all UG, PG, PhD students are getting their results. And in the last 1 year, VT has produced more than 1,500 PhD people. In the entire, before that 24 years, total PhD produced were only 1,500. And only in 1 year, you can see, under the guidance of our Honorable VC and our Honorable Registrar, sir. These things are happening in the VTU, and all, our students in the entire state and the faculty members are happy today because the system he has brought in the examination system in the university. One more thing, sir. Before he, coming over to the VTU as a registrar, he was a principal of Atriya Institute of Technology, Bengaluru. He was honored with, highest award, Best Principal Award for his outstanding contribution to the field of education and research by Niti Ayoga. Earlier it was a planning commission by Niti Ayoga of Central Government of India. Sir, hats off to your wonderful achievement, sir. On behalf of the entire STBID campus, family members, management, I heartily welcome you to this international conference, sir. Any conference is, it is going to be started with a keynote speech by an expert, by a relevant person to the occasion. So we have found a relevant expert on this theme, none other than Dr. Sunil Soumya, professor from IIIT Dharwad. On behalf of all the members, I welcome you, sir. Since last 3 years, our Honorable Chairman, sir, Honorable Chairman of the Governing Council of SCBIT, Dr. F.E. Manvi, sir, every day he is visiting the campus, every day he is supervising the things in the entire campus, what is going on in the campus, whether everything is right or no. Constantly he is observing the, everything in the campus. So at this stage, he is so active, he is so ambitious, he is so humble and cooperative for everything. Sir, I welcome you, sir. Since last 1 month, our entire team, the conference conveners, Dr. Okkole, Dr. Galagali, Organizing Secretary, Dr. Halkarnimat, and the entire team, they are working very hard. I welcome all the conveners and the secretary and the entire team of the SCBIT to this occasion. I also welcome all the heads of the departments, invitees, chairpersons of the sessions, all my dear students of SCBIT to this occasion. So with these few words, once again, I welcome you all for this, the inaugural function of the International Conference in SCBIT. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much for providing the formal speech and welcome note as well. And I, on behalf of everyone present over here, I welcome you for this inaugural ceremony of INCOFT 2023. So, ladies and gentlemen, moving ahead, flowers whisper beauty to the world even as they fade, wilt, fall. A flower does not use words to announce its arrival to the world. It just blooms. So with this, now I request Dr. F.E. Manvi, Honorable Chairman, Governing Council, SGBIT, to garland Pujya Shri Dr. Allama Prabhu Mahaswamiji as an expression of our respect and reverence, and welcome Swamiji again with blossoms. Sir, please. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much for doing the needful. Now I request Honorable Dr. B.R. Patgundi, sir, to hand over a bouquet to the chief guest of today's occasion, Dr. T.N. Srinivas, sir, and welcome him again with the blossoms. Thank you, sir. Now I request Dr. B.S. Halkarnimat, sir, to hand over a bouquet to the guest of honor of today's occasion, Dr. Sunil Soumya, and welcome him again with the blossoms. Sir, please. Now I request Dr. K.B. Prakash, Head of Civil Engineering Department, to hand over a bouquet to Dr. F.V. Manvi, the President of today's occasion, and welcome him again with the blossoms. Sir, please. Thank you, sir. Now I request Dr. Anil Kumar Korishetty, the Head of AIDS Department, to hand over a bouquet to Dr. B.R. Patgundi, sir, and welcome him again with the blossoms. Sir, please. Thank you, sir. Now I request Dr. Satish Bojanavar to hand over a bouquet to Dr. Rajendri M. Galgali, the convener of INCOFT, and welcome him again with the fragrance. Sir, please. Thank you, sir. Now I request Dr. Ashok Hulugbali, Head of Basic Science and Humanities, to hand over a bouquet to Dr. Suresh Akole, one more convener of this INCOFT 2023, and welcome him again with the fragrance. Thank you, sir. Lastly, I request Dr. Shankargoda Patil to hand over a bouquet to Mr. Harish, TPC Chair, INCOFT 2023, and Dr. S.H. Angadi, Head of the Department of CSE, Rural Engineering College, Hulkoti, and welcome them again with the blossoms. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much for doing the needful. Moving ahead, the plant symbolizes the knowledge and wisdom, the knowledge which eradicates darkness from the world. With this thought, I request all the dignitaries on the dais for watering the plant and symbolically inaugurate the INCOFT 2023. Dignitaries, please. Thank you so much, all the dignitaries, for inaugurating INCOFT 2023 by watering the plant. Technology is like fish. The longer it stays on the shelf, the less desirable it becomes. Technology is best when it brings people together. With these words, a bundle of technical knowledge combined together in a book. And now this is the time to release it. So I request all the dignitaries on the dais to release the proceedings of INCOFT 2023. Dignitaries, please. Thank you so much, all the dignitaries, for doing the needful. If you want to speak, your words should be like pearls strung on the thread. If you want to speak, your words should be like the luster shed by ruby. If you want to speak, your words should be like a crystal's flash that cleaves the blue. If you want to speak, the Lord must say, yes, that is true. With this, now I kindly request His Holiness, Pujya Shri Dr. Allama Prabhu Mahaswamiji, to bless all of us with his Ashirvachana. Swamiji, please.
ಓಂ ಶ್ರೀ ಗುರು ಬಸವಲಿಂಗಾಯ ನಮಃ. ಕಾಯಕಯೋಗಿ ಮಹಾಪ್ರಸಾದಿ ಶತಾಯುಷಿ ಲಿಂಗೈಕ್ಯ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಶಿವಬಸವ ಅಜ್ಜನವರನ್ನು ಸ್ಮರಿಸಿಕೊಂಡು ಈ ಒಂದು ಅಂತಾರಾಷ್ಟ್ರೀಯ ವಿಚಾರ ಸಂಕಿರಣದಲ್ಲಿ ಪಾಲ್ಗೊಂಡಿರುವಂತಹ ವಿಶ್ವೇಶ್ವರಯ್ಯ ತಾಂತ್ರಿಕ ವಿಶ್ವವಿದ್ಯಾಲಯದ ಮೌಲ್ಯಮಾಪನ ವಿಭಾಗದ ಕುಲಸಚಿವರಾಗಿರುವಂತಹ ಶ್ರೀನಿವಾಸರವರಲ್ಲಿ ಶರಣಗಳನ್ನು ಹೇಳ್ತಾ, ಹಾಗೆಯೇ ಧಾರವಾಡದಲ್ಲಿರುವಂತಹ IIITಯ ಪ್ರಾಧ್ಯಾಪಕರಾಗಿರುವಂತಹ ಸುನೀಲ್ ಸೌಮ್ಯ ಅವರಲ್ಲಿ, ಹಾಗೆಯೇ ನಮ್ಮ ಸಂಸ್ಥೆಯ ಚೇರ್ಮನ್ರಾಗಿರುವಂತಹ ಮಾನ್ವಿ ಸರ್ ಅವರಲ್ಲಿ, ಪ್ರಾಂಶುಪಾಲರಾಗಿರುವಂತಹ ಪಟಗುಂದಿ ಅವರಲ್ಲಿ, ಉಳಿದಂತೆ ವೇದಿಕೆಯ ಮೇಲಿರುವಂತಹ ನಮ್ಮ E&C ವಿಭಾಗದ ಮುಖ್ಯಸ್ಥರು ಹಾಗೂ ಮೆಕ್ಯಾನಿಕಲ್ ವಿಭಾಗದ ಮುಖ್ಯಸ್ಥರಲ್ಲಿ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಪಾಲ್ಗೊಂಡಿರುವಂತಹ ಎಲ್ಲ ಪ್ರಾಧ್ಯಾಪಕರೇ, ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿನಿಯರೇ, ಬೇರೆ ತಾಂತ್ರಿಕ ಮಹಾವಿದ್ಯಾಲಯಗಳಿಗೆ ಆಗಮಿಸಿರುವಂತಹ ಪ್ರಾಧ್ಯಾಪಕರುಗಳೇ, ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿನಿಯರೇ, ತಮಗೆಲ್ಲ ಶರಣು. ಇವತ್ತು ಒಂದು ಪ್ರಮುಖವಾದ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮದಲ್ಲಿ ಪಾಲ್ಗೊಂಡಿದ್ದೇವೆ. ಈಗಾಗಲೇ ಇದು ನಮ್ಮ ತಾಂತ್ರಿಕ ಮಹಾವಿದ್ಯಾಲಯದಲ್ಲಿ 2ನೇ ಸಮಾರಂಭ. ಹೋದ ವರ್ಷ ಒಂದು ಮೊದಲನೇ ವರ್ಷವಾಗಿ ಅಂತಾರಾಷ್ಟ್ರೀಯ ಮಟ್ಟದ ಹಲವಾರು ಮಹತ್ವದ ಪ್ರಾಧ್ಯಾಪಕರುಗಳು ಈ ಒಂದು ವಿಚಾರ ಸಂಕಿರಣದಲ್ಲಿ ಪಾಲ್ಗೊಂಡಿದ್ದರು. ಆ ಒಂದು 2ನೇ ಭಾಗವಾಗಿ ಇವತ್ತು ಕೂಡ ಇದನ್ನು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಮ್ಮಲ್ಲಿ ಆಯೋಜನೆ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಇವತ್ತು ತಾಂತ್ರಿಕ ಯುಗದಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವೆಲ್ಲ ಬದುಕ್ತಾ ಇರೋರು ಎಷ್ಟು ವೇಗವಾಗಿ ಈ ಜಗತ್ತು ಬದಲಾಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನು ನಾವು ನೋಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇವೆ. ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಮುಖ್ಯವಾಗಿ ಈ ಆರ್ಟಿಫಿಷಿಯಲ್ ಇಂಟೆಲಿಜೆನ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನು, ಅದರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ನಿಮಗೇನು ಹೇಳಬೇಕಾಗಿಲ್ಲ. ಅಂತಹ ಒಂದು ತಂತ್ರಜ್ಞಾನ ಯುಗದಲ್ಲಿ ಭಾಳ ಮುಖ್ಯವಾಗಿ 100ಕ್ಕೆ 80ಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಹೆಚ್ಚಿನ ಒಂದು ಮಾನವನ ಜೀವನ ತಂತ್ರಜ್ಞಾನಕ್ಕೆ ಅವಲಂಬಿತ ಆಗಿದೆ. ಕೋವಿಡ್ ನಂತರದಲ್ಲಿ ಈ ಒಂದು ತಂತ್ರಜ್ಞಾನವನ್ನು ಯಾವ ರೀತಿಯಾಗಿ ನಾವು ಬಳಸ್ಕೊಳ್ಬೋದು ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನು ಈ ವಿಶ್ವಕ್ಕೆ ಒಂದು ಬಹುದೊಡ್ಡ ಮಾದರಿಯಾಗಿ ತೋರಿಸಿಕೊಟ್ಟಿರುವಂತಹ ದೇಶ ಅದು ಯಾವುದಾದ್ರೂ ಇದ್ದರೆ ಭಾರತ ಅಂತ ನಾವು ಹೇಳಬಹುದು. ಹಲವಾರು ವಿಭಾಗಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ನಮ್ಮ ಜೀವನವನ್ನು ತಂತ್ರಜ್ಞಾನಕ್ಕೆ ಅತ್ಯಂತ ಸಮೀಪವಾಗಿ ನಾವು ಬಳಸ್ತಾ ಇರೋದನ್ನು ನೋಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇವೆ. ಇವತ್ತು ಎಲ್ಲಿಯವರೆಗೆ ನಮ್ಮ ದೇಶ ಮುಂದುವರೆದಿದೆ ಅಂತಂದರೆ, ನಾವೇನಾದರೂ ಒಂದು ಕಾಯಿಪಲ್ಯ ತೆಗೆದುಕೊಳ್ಳಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋದಾಗೂ ಕೂಡ ನಾವು ದುಡ್ಡು ಇರಲಾರದೆ ಆ ಕಾಯಿಪಲ್ಯವನ್ನು ಖರೀದಿ ಮಾಡುವಂತಹ ಆಧುನಿಕ ಮಟ್ಟದ ತಂತ್ರಜ್ಞಾನವನ್ನು ನಾವು ಬಳಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇವೆ. ಹಳ್ಳಿಯಲ್ಲಿರುವಂತಹ ರೈತರಿಗೂ ಕೂಡ ಯಾವುದೇ ಶಿಕ್ಷಣ ಇರದೆ ಈ ತಂತ್ರಜ್ಞಾನವನ್ನು ಬಳಸ್ಕೊಂಡು, ಈ ಒಂದು ಇಂಟೆಲಿಜೆನ್ಸಿಯನ್ನು ಬಳಸ್ಕೊಂಡು ಯಾವ ರೀತಿಯಾಗಿ ಬ್ಯಾಂಕಿಂಗ್ ಸೆಕ್ಟರ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನು ತೋರಿಸಿಕೊಟ್ಟಿರೋದನ್ನು ನಾವು ನೋಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇವೆ. ಇವತ್ತು ಇಷ್ಟೆಲ್ಲ ಆದರೂ ಕೂಡ ಇದರ ಜೊತೆಗೆ ಒಂದು ಸಾರಿ ಅನ್ನಿಸ್ತದೆ, ಇವತ್ತು ಇದೆಲ್ಲವೂ ಕೂಡ ಸ್ಯಾಟಲೈಟ್ನಲ್ಲಿ, ಆನ್ಲೈನ್ನಲ್ಲಿ, ಯಾವುದೋ ಒಂದು ಸಂವಹನ ಮಾಧ್ಯಮದಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವೆಲ್ಲ ಕನೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇವೆ. ಮುಂದೊಂದು ದಿನ ಈ ಮಾಧ್ಯಮಗಳು ನಿಷೇಧವಾದಾಗ, ಬಂದಾದಾಗ ಮತ್ತೆ ನಾವು ಯಾವ ರೀತಿಯಾಗಿ ಬದುಕಬೇಕು ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನು ತಿಳ್ಕೊಳ್ಳುವಂತಹ ಒಂದು ಪರಿಸ್ಥಿತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಇದ್ದೇವೆ. ಯಾಕೆಂತಂದರೆ ಯಾವುದೂ ಶಾಶ್ವತ ಅಲ್ಲ. ಇಂತಹ ವಾತಾವರಣದಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಯಾವ ರೀತಿಯಾಗಿ ಬದುಕಬೇಕು, ಸೆಲ್ಫ್ ಸಸ್ಟೇನಿಬಿಲಿಟಿ ಅಂತ ಏನು ಕರಿತೀವಿ, ಇವತ್ತೇನಾದರೂ ಒಂದು ನಾವು ನಮ್ಮದೇ ಆಗಿರುವಂತಹ ಸ್ವಂತ ಪರಿಶ್ರಮದ ಮೇಲೆ ಒಂದು ಮನೆಯನ್ನು ಕಟ್ಟಿದಾಗ ಆ ಮನೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಇನ್ನೊಬ್ಬರಿಗೆ ಅವಲಂಬಿತರಾಗದ ರೀತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ನಮ್ಮ ಜೀವನವನ್ನು ನಾವು ಕಳಿಬೇಕು. ಉದಾಹರಣೆಗೆ ವಿದ್ಯುತ್ ಉತ್ಪಾದನೆಯನ್ನು, ಸೋಲಾರ್ ಅನ್ನುವಂಥ ಒಂದು ಪ್ಲ್ಯಾಂಟನ್ನು ನಮ್ಮ ಮನೆಯ ಮೇಲೆ ಮಾಡೋದರಿಂದ ನಮ್ಮ ಮನೆಗೆ ಬೇಕಾಗುವ ವಿದ್ಯುತ್ತನ್ನು ನಾವು ಅಲ್ಲೇ ತಯಾರು ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಬೋದು. ಆ ರೀತಿಯಾಗಿರುವಂತಹ ಬದುಕನ್ನು ನಾವು ಕಲಿಯಬೇಕಾದದ್ದು ಭಾಳ ಮುಖ್ಯವಿದೆ. ಅಂತಹದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ ನಮ್ಮ ತಂತ್ರಜ್ಞಾನವನ್ನು ಉಪಯೋಗ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಅಂಥದ್ದರ ಸಂಶೋಧನೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ನಮ್ಮ ಈ ಇನ್ವೆನ್ಷನ್ಗಳು ಸಂಶೋಧನೆಗಳು ಆಗಬೇಕಾಗಿದ್ದು ಬಹಳ ಮುಖ್ಯವಾಗಿರುವಂಥದ್ದು. ಈ ಸಂದರ್ಭದಲ್ಲಿ ಅತ್ಯಂತ ಸ್ಪರ್ಧಾತ್ಮಕ ಕಾಂಪಿಟೇಷನ್ ಯುಗದಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವೆಲ್ಲ ಇರೋದರಿಂದ ಆ ದಿಸೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ನಮ್ಮ ಮಕ್ಕಳು ತಯಾರಾಗಬೇಕು ಅನ್ನುವಂತಹ ನಿಟ್ಟಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಇಂತಹ ವಿಚಾರ ಸಂಕಿರಣಗಳು ಭಾಳ ಮುಖ್ಯವಾಗಿ ಇವತ್ತು ಅವಶ್ಯಕವಾಗಿದ್ದಾವೆ. ಇಂತಹ ಒಂದು ವಿಚಾರ ಸಂಕಿರಣಕ್ಕೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಮೌಲ್ಯಮಾಪನ ವಿಭಾಗದ ಕುಲಸಚಿವರಾಗಿರುವಂತಹ ಶ್ರೀನಿವಾಸ್ ಅವರು ಆಗಮಿಸಿರೋದು ತುಂಬ ಖುಷಿಯನ್ನು ನನಗೆ ತಂದು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದೆ. ಈ ದಿಸೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ನಮ್ಮ ತಾಂತ್ರಿಕ ಮಹಾವಿದ್ಯಾಲಯ ಕೂಡ ಉತ್ತಮವಾದಂಥ ಕೆಲಸವನ್ನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಅನ್ನುವಂತಹ ಮಾತನ್ನು ಹೇಳಿ ತಮಗೆಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಶುಭಾಶಯಗಳನ್ನು ಕೋರಿ ನನ್ನ ಮಾತನ್ನು ಮುಗಿಸ್ತೇನೆ. ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ನಮಸ್ತೆ.
Thank you so much, Swamiji, for enlightening our thoughts and blessing all of us with your holy Ashirvachana. Thank you once again. Now, without wasting much time, I would like to request Dr. Shankar Gowda, Dean R&D, to introduce our today's chief guest, Dr. T.N. Srinivas Sir, Honorable Register Evaluation, VTU, Belagavi. Sir, please. Sir.
A very good morning to everyone. I am Dr. Shankar Gowda Patil, Associate Professor, Department of Electronics and Communication Engineering, SGBIT, Belagavi. It is my proud privilege and great honor to introduce today's chief guest, Dr. T.N. Srinivas Sir. Dr. T.N. Srinivas Sir is presently working as Register Evaluation of Vishwesvaraya Technological University, Belagavi. He is a dynamic professional with a rich experience of 32 years in academics, research, and administration in technical education. His strong academic credentials include PhD from VTU in Mechanical Engineering, BE and ME degree in Mechanical Engineering from Bangalore University. Dr. T.N. Srinivas Sir started his teaching profession at BMS College of Engineering, Bangalore, and has served in several institutes including Dayanand Sagar College of Engineering, BMS Institute of Technology, AMC College of Engineering, MITS Madanpalli, and Atria Institute of Technology in various capacities as Chief Executive Officer, Principal, Dean, Head of the Department, Professor, and Placement Officer. He served as Principal of AMC Engineering College for 11 years. Under his able leadership, AMC College of Engineering has attained some noteworthy milestones such as NIRF ranking, NAC, and NBA accreditations, and has secured 52 VTU ranks with 95% placements records. He was instrumental in obtaining permanent affiliation to AMC College by VTU Belagavi. Dr. T.N. Srinivas Sir has published and presented more than 50 technical papers in reputed national and international journals and conference proceedings. Under his guidance, 3 research scholars are awarded PhD degrees under VTU and has guided more than 50 UG and PG projects. He has held several positions of high repute at the university level. He was a former member of Executive Council and Academic Senate of VTU Belagavi. He was also the chairman of LIC committee under VTU, a BOE member of Bangalore University and Jain University, a BOS member of BMS College of Engineering, adjudicator to evaluate PhD theses for Tumkur University, Governing Council member for institutions including Don Bosco Institute of Technology, ACS College of Engineering, City Engineering College, Bangalore, AIT Chikmagalur, and NDRK Institute of Technology, Hassan Madanpalli, Institute of Technology, Madanpalli. Dr. T.N. Srinivas Sir was elected as National Executive Council member of ISTE New Delhi during the year 2015 to 2024, and he is a life member of the Indian Society of Technical Education, Operational Research Society of India, Indian Institute of Theoretical and Applied Mechanics, Fellow of Institute of Engineers, and Chartered Engineer. He was appointed as a faculty selection member of the Karnataka Public Service Commission KPSC for 2014 by Government of Karnataka. He was appointed as a faculty selection committee member of National Aeronautical Limited NAL in 2015. Also appointed as a member of the ISTE National Awards Committee and Project Advisory Committee ISTE for the year 2015, 2017 and 2019 by the President of ISTE New Delhi. He was also appointed as expert quality member of CIQA, Karnataka State Open University, Mysore in the year 2021. Dr. T.N. Srinivas Sir has international exposure and has served as member external assessor of Caledonian College of Engineering, University College, Muscat, Sultanate of Oman, and was appointed by the Glasgow Caledonian University, United Kingdom. He has visited several foreign universities in Bangladesh, Singapore, Malaysia, and Thailand. Dr. T.N. Srinivas sir was honored with the Best Principal Award for his outstanding contribution to the field of education and research from RJS International Multidisciplinary Research Foundation, Niti Aayog, MHRD, Government of India on 27th December 2021. Dr. T.N. Srinivas sir is a regular spokesperson for the news channels such as DD Chandan, Kasturi News, Janashri, Udaya News, TV9, Kannada, News 9, and many other TV channels. And he has participated in several live technical educational programs and was interviewed by CNN IBN on campus recruitment telecast on January 9th, 2009. Dr. Srinivas sir's traits include dedication, devotion, discipline, determination, and commitment to the cause of education. With this introduction, I present before you Dr. T.N. Srinivas, Registrar Evaluation, VTU Belagavi.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much for doing the needful. So now, ladies and gentlemen, please give your big hands for our today's chief guest. That is none other than Dr. T.N. Srinivas, sir, and let us hear to him. Sir, please, and stage is all yours.
Good morning. With the pranams to Naganuru Sri Rudrakshimat Belagavi Samsthan, I am really honored to be a part of this inaugural function of the second International Conference on Futuristic Technology 2023 by the S.G. Balekundri Institute of Technology. The respected Holiness Pujya Shri Dr. Totad Siddharam Mahaswamiji, Holiness Pujya Shri Dr. Allama Prabhu Mahaswamiji, and the guest of honor for the day, Dr. Sunil, President of the today's function, Dr. F.E. Manvi, and the principal of this great institution, Dr. B.R. Patagundi ji, and the convener of this international program, Suresh, and Dr. Galgali, and all other faculty members of the great institute, dear friends, and the delegates who have come to participate. First of all, let me congratulate each one of you for this wonderful international conference and the participation. And the second congratulation, what I wanted to make it, the kind of the abstracts has been published. Really, I congratulate, complete the team of people who have worked for this. This again, big round of applause to all the people who have contributed this book to all the public domain. Dear friends, it is a surprise for me to be a part of this program. Our Honorable Vice Chancellor supposed to be in this place. Yesterday, we had an urgent emergency meeting clashing with the same date and the time. I was sitting beside him, we were discussing something else. Then immediately he requested me, why can't you be a part of this inaugural function, which I have already committed on emergency on behalf of me, please do represent. But another thing which I have committed earlier, and the same time and same this thing on a virtual, to Sahyadri College of Engineering as a chief guest again, to inaugurate our own library training schedule program. Now they are also behind me. Virtually, I supposed to join after this. However, the Vice Chancellor preference is the first, then it comes to the Registrar and Registrar evaluation preferences. At the outset, I am really honored having inaugurated this wonderful futuristic technologies. Dear friends, before going into the preamble of your international conference, as a representative of the Vishwesvaraya Technological University, I wanted to make a brief introduction about the university where you are taking the degree or where you are studying or where you are affiliated to the institute, the university, what we call it. The institute has got 25 years of the legacy, wherein 6 vice chancellors have served and serving. The 6th vice chancellor is serving, who is none other than Dr. S. Vidyashankar, a dynamic vice chancellor for the past 1 year. And which has seen the 10 registrars. The 10th person is our registrar, Professor Rangaswamy. It has seen the 11 registrar evaluation. I am the 11th registrar evaluation of this wonderful university. And it has seen the 7 finance officer, where the Sapna is the 7th finance officer of the great university, which is managing per annum between the 200 to 250 crores of turnover as a total revenue and the expenditure of this university. Probably most of us may not be knowing what is basic statistics of the university, which has got 218 engineering colleges. Some of them are autonomous, around 25 colleges are autonomous, remaining all other institutions under affiliation. Some are government, some are constituent, we call it as one institute, which is UBDT, we call it in Davanagere, is the constituent college. Dear friends, there's a lot of achievements happened for the past 25 years. We have given roughly around where I wanted to share the statistics with you. 12,98,196 degrees have been awarded from this great institute for 25 years, which includes undergraduate and the postgraduate degrees and PhD and what we call it as honorary CASA. See, this is not a small journey of the university where you are looking. Always, you look at any institute to recognize, any institute to have the yardstick, what we call it as a reputation or recognition, or which is called as people should look at the university. Any university or any institution today, it will struggle to get the NIRF ranking is the most important. National Institutional Ranking Framework is the most important across the country. It is evaluated at the national level. When you look at 2023 statistics, VTU stands 52nd best in the engineering category, 63rd position in the university category, 95th position in the management category. When you see overall category, the Vishwesvaraya Technological University stands on the 92nd position. When you consider all these positions, we are within 100. This is one remarkable achievement of the Vishwesvaraya Technological University, where the people are looking at VTU, one of the biggest technological university. Probably for the past 1 year, under the dynamic leadership of the Dr. S. Vidyashankar, we have brought phenomenal changes. We don't want to look at like as a conventional. Always the thought process is different. You have to think out of the box, we call it as. See, when you wanted to run the university like other 5 vice chancellors, what is the specialty of the 6th vice chancellor? You wanted to run the university like other 10 registrar evaluation, what is the specialty of this? Always you have to set the benchmarks, we call it as. That's what today we are doing it. For the past 1 year, we have set a lot of benchmarks in the university. People should think of this. Why this change? Why this kind of things are required? You know, the fast changing technology or the journey of the globe, definitely we have to look forward. Instead of going with the convention, we have to think in a different way. That's why we brought the changes in the curriculum. The first change what we brought is curriculum, which is NEP 2020 curriculum has been now implemented in the Visvesvaraya Technological University. Most of the students of the seniors of the VTU may not be knowing what is this 2020 NEP concept on the new curriculum. We brought a lot of changes. You know, the first change, the student can have the dual degree concept has been brought in now. You can have a minor degree and honors degree, we call it. It was not earlier. With the 160 credits, what you are going to earn in the 4 years of your journey, if you earn an extra 18 credits, you will be given with a minor degree. A minor degree concept is very simple. If a mechanical engineering student can have one more degree in computer science, electronics and communication student can have one more degree in mechanical by just going through 18 credits. That too, you need not even regularly, attend the classes. In your extended time, you can attend through NPTEL courses. Number of certifications when you earn, that will be added and calculated as an 18 credits, and we are giving this degree. And honors degree in your own, like computer science engineering degree, if you have the specialization in the data science or artificial intelligence and machine learning, you can have one more honors degree, so that both the degrees will be awarded on the same day. This is the advantage of this present 2022 batch students. And the second change what we brought is makeup examination. See, these 25 colleges of an autonomous institution used to enjoy this makeup examination concept. As simple, end of every even semester, for example, student fails in the first semester some subjects, maybe the reason due to health, due to personal reasons. Second semester also he may lose some of the subjects, where he is supposed to wait for another 1 more year to take up those exams and to write and to clear those papers. It will be considered as a backlog subjects. Some of the students may lose 1 year because they cannot carry beyond 16 credits to the next semester. That is 4 subjects earlier, even now. So to bring that to benefit of the students, we have brought this makeup examination concept for 22 batch students. Now they are first and second semester they have completed. Now they are started attending the classes for third semester. First time we are conducting from this month 27th onwards. This makeup examinations will help them to clear the failed subjects of the first and second semester, and end of this you are going to get 1 marks card, and you can also get eligibility to the next semester, provided if you have more than 4 backlogs, you will get an eligibility to continue or pursue your courses. So that in the interest of the students, so in the interest of the university to globalize, to implement the NEP 2020 concept, we brought these things, and we are first time we are conducting in the VTU the that's makeup examinations for 2023 batch of students. Even there's a lot of changes we brought in the curriculum. Earlier, the people never used to study biology for engineering. That's again, we have introduced that. There is a lot of 1 credit courses have been introduced. Earlier, people used to join NCC and NSS and yoga for their own interest. Now, if you do it, it will be considered as a credit course for you people. So that yoga will help you to get a credit. NCC will get you to earn the credit. You will get something else you wanted to, as a social cause, you wanted to commit something, even that will earn some credits for you, so that you can enhance your quality of your education. See, dear friends, this education, what we look at NEP 2020, will suit for your interdisciplinary learning, multidisciplinary learning, and industry-ready professionals. We wanted to give it to all industry peoples today. In that backdrop, lot of changes has been brought in under the leadership of Dr. S. Vidyashankar, Honorable Vice Chancellor. Do you know, as I think your principal Balekundri sir is rightly mentioned about the results. People used to wait for 1 month, 2 months. And some of the final year students used to lose 1 year for their higher studies to join for their MS program, either in the westwards, either in the US or wherever it is. Most of them, they have lost minimum 6 months. To overcome that, first of its kind in 25 years, we brought the change and we have released the results of the final year students in 30th May itself. It has never ever happened in the history of the VTU. Why I am saying this, 27th, it was the last paper for the final year students who have passed out this time. And 30th, we have released the results of all the final year students. And we have released the PDC, what we call Provisional Degree Certificate, in 24 hours after the results. Any certificates, what you are going to apply through online, you need not come to VTU. Just through online portal, if you apply, you are going to get all the certificates which you are demanding, including your grade cards. It is given in 24 hours. That is the commitment of the Visvesvaraya Technological University today. Dear friends, you know the NAD is another important thing that the globally people are looking at. All your certifications, maybe SSC certificate, PUC certificate, all a qualifying certificate, including your engineering convocation certificates, is available in your DigiLocker today. Up to the latest 23rd convocation certificates of the VTO is available. That means what I wanted to tell you, 12,98,168 certificates is on the DigiLocker, so that you can download your own certificate wherever you are. You wanted to certify, you can show through the DigiLocker, which will be accepted in the globally now. That's what the NAD is doing today. Even they wanted to give the grade cards for you. So any grade cards, anything which the certificates, you can just like an Aadhaar card, you can download and you can showcase your all the documents as per the NAD concept. That's where we have upgraded and updated. And there is another concept has been brought for 22 batches, multi-entry and multi-exit scheme. You wanted to discontinue, you can discontinue after second year. You will be given as a diploma in engineering. You can discontinue in third year, advanced diploma, they will give certificate. And you want to come back after 4 years, sir, I want to complete my engineering, so that again you can complete the remaining credits and you can take your final degree. That is the power of multi-entry and multi-exit scheme. That is the power of NEP 2020. Probably most of them you will not be knowing it. Earlier, lot of students I have seen, a mere third year, they are not able to reach to the final year without getting any certificate. They have lost their years, backlogs, and they have joined some other program. They are doing something else beyond what they're supposed to be. Now, there is a tool has been given through NEP 2020. A student can come back to the engineering to complete, or if they discontinue, they'll get some degree so that you can start your job. Everyone should become the job providers and entrepreneurs. That's where we are looking forward. The skill development is the most important part of it. And we started working out the skill development centers in all our extended centers of the VTU. See, always we should think different. Even in your life, my sincere request to you, each one you are capable and competent, you have to look forward, think different from the others. When you look at it like this, the futuristic technology is a wonderful title given here. See, the technology is so fast today, the shelf life of the technology Even within 4 years, what you are going to graduate, you can see the new technology once you join to the company. A company never ever believes on the same technology for a longer period. They also have to change the technology. The shelf life of the technology, it is like a mobile phone. You know the mobile phone, which I have been seeing this, iPhone 3, iPhone 4 like that, now iPhone 14, now iPhone 15, whatever it is, comes it, people look at what change in that, they fascinate and they will absolute the earlier and they think of the new. This is what even in the education, this is what you have to think big and out of the box, and you should, everyone should think in that direction, and you should earn something, what's called as a revenue for yourself, revenue for your family, revenue for the society. That's what where you have to look at. Probably one simple example, always, I have read somewhere. See, if you will not update or upgrade your technology, if you will not update and upgrade yourself, you will become an absolute in the market. Let it be engineering colleges, let it be your industry, let it be any educational universities, whatever it is. Why I am saying this? We have a lot of examples before us. You see, the 1998, one small story where I have just read somewhere, a Kodak company is the dictators in their digital photography system, and the papers where you used to take throughout the country, 90% of the share is owned by them. More than 170,000 employees were there in that company. Just at 10 years, it has become bankrupt. People are thinking it was doing very well. Why still it has gone out of the scene? Today you will not find any Kodak photo anywhere in the country, correct? It is an absolutely closed. All 170,000 employees on road virtually. The reason is simple. They have not updated and upgraded to the digital photography system. Once you will not update and upgrade, you will be naturally will fade out of the system. Why only Kodak? When you look at, when I was, I can remember even today, I don't know, I think my friends of our era, they do accept. There is one Bajaj scooter. We used to book the scooter and wait for 1 year. People used to book that scooter through dollar. They used to get early. Therefore, we used to request our relatives or friends who are staying in abroad, through dollars, let them book on behalf of us, and we will get released that scooter. Absolutely, in some years, it has faded out. Nowhere you will find Bajaj scooter. You look at the ambassador car, probably our principal will, every gazetted rank will expect the ambassador car. That's what the expectations of a gazetted rank, and they feel like it is a royal car at that time. All of a sudden, we are not finding the ambassador car on the market. Why? Are they not performing? Definitely they were performing. But they have not changed the technology over a period of time, and expectations of the people have gone. The efficiency has increased. The speed has increased of the vehicle at which it is now looking earlier, and naturally the people will switch over to the latest technology available in the market. Therefore, always I look forward, you have to think a little different. Probably you look at one of the best, another example I can quote here is the Ola cabs. You have seen Uber and Ola cabs today, we are all using with the software. How it has come? A 24 years old graduate from IIT Bombay. So he is just, he was traveling from Bangalore to Mysore. Bhavesh. So Agarwal, his name. So when he was traveling, all of a sudden, the driver has stopped at the mid and he has started some, galata, whatever it is, the differences has come. He said, no, you please, I cannot take you forward. You are asking so many questions to me. This is the amount you have to pay. If not, I live here only, he said. you know the aggressive nature of the mankind, and finally they picked up the quarrel, and finally Bhavesh said, yes, you can go. Then he started thinking. He left him on the road and he went. Bhavesh thought, what is this happening here like this? What best solution I can bring for this? That's what a moment will trigger an idea. So he planned it as a Ola cab today. It is $1 million company and he doesn't own a single car. Still he manages lakhs of cars in the country. How? This is what the technology people are looking at. So later on, other Uber and lot of things have come, and the most successful people, a small moment, if you think different, out of the box, ideas will come. Now, wherever you are, you can take the car to your doorsteps through Ola. Correct? That's what his brain. Then two people of the IIT Bombay have joined and started, and they are most successful people today. We are started sharing as to motivate all of you. Like that, a young generation should think big and different. If somebody is doing as a routine life, it is like a routine. People will not look at. Say, I wanted, for example, SG Balekundri Institute of Technology, one day, once you get NIRF ranking within 100, people will start looking at this college. Yeah, this is the college where they are really doing well. All of a sudden, if you make a NAC A+ or A++ grade, people will start looking at this institution. And all of a sudden, if you make an NBA grade with more than 675, people will start looking at this institute. This is what the changes people are looking. And if you could able to place all the student 100% placements, definitely you have created a record for other institutions. You are going to set the what's called as the benchmarks at different level. If a routine life, morning we are getting up, let us have the 2 lunch, 1 punch, and you will be getting into the bed, will not help us. See, the life is very short. Nobody knows when we are going to die. And what is you are going to leave to the society is important. And that's what where we look forward. The life span of the technology is very, very short. Even it has got an experience for us. When we learnt as our students, photon 4. By the time we passed out, it has become an absolute. The C has picked up. Then after some time, C++. Next, Java has come. Like this, technology journey is something different. But you cannot say, just I am very strong in my photon, I wanted to live with the photon, cannot happen. We have to learn the new languages. We have to learn for teaching, for your own survival. You should learn for this change. If you will not do that, but it is a painful process, you have to adapt yourself. If you will not do it, you will be nowhere in the society. Like you will become another Kodak, you will become another ambassador car, you will become another Murphy radio, or to name so many are there. They are most recognized and very popular systems. So I want each one of you to adopt yourself for the new change and expectations of the people. Give back something to the society. Definitely you can see the success. That's why wherever I go, always I used to share this definition of the success. 100 authors have given 100 definitions. But only one definition where I like is ability to move from one failure to the other failure without losing enthusiasm is called as a success. You should not lose your entho. Each failure will teach us one lesson that you will become a case study for us. Yeah, if I do like this, it happens like this. It is a failure. Let it be. But you take that something lesson from that, you keep that as a case study where MBA students will do this, case studies. 100 case studies will help you, 100 ideas in you. 101 will be different so that your thinking will change. I am sure you all will think big and think different to make our country great, to make our institution great. So once again, I thank Probably if I keep talking like this, it goes to hours because basically we are all teachers. So I thank the Honorable Principal, Professor Balekundri sir, for having invited me here. And definitely I should thank our Honorable Vice Chancellor, Dr. S. Vidyashankar, having given me to be a part of this wonderful program. And I wish the deliberations will take and fruitful for this international conference on the futuristic technology. Before I conclude, dear friends, always you remember the qualities of the person to be successful again. When you look at all the successful people who are all there in the globe, they have these qualities. That's why I leave this formula with you, and wherever I go, this is my concluding statement will be there for all my audience here. So d to the power of 4 plus AC is equal to S. Again I repeat, mathematical people can remember very fast. What is that formula I said? D to the power of 4 plus AC is equal to S. 4 D's I have added in the exponential form, not multiplication. Exponential is more powerful than multiplication. First D says dedication. Second D, devotion, determination, discipline. Again I am repeating 4 D's. What are the 4 D's? Dedication, determination, discipline and devotion will be important qualities. Everyone should imbibe these characters or imbibe these qualities in you. Plus AC I said. A for attitude, C for commitment. So is equal to S I said. S is nothing but success. If you have this left hand side, all these qualities, 4 plus 2, 6 qualities in you. Right hand side, 1, what is that? Yes, you are going to achieve. Automatically it follows in you. And don't think for your bosses to supervise you. Don't think your parents to supervise you. Don't think somebody the administrator has to supervise you. It is defined for yourself. It is a self-defined formula. If you have this in your mind, the success will hunt you, dear friends. With this, again, I'll see, out of the 6 qualities, 2 more qualities are the most important. It is not connected to your education, but it is in general, that is attitude and discipline. These are the most important in your life. You have to imbibe these 2. Why I am saying this? An attitude of the person will speak about an altitude, how much he is going to grow in his life. And discipline is the word where in the numerology, when you look at A for 1, B for 2, C for 3, you add that, these are only 2 words in the English will tell you 100% you are achieved. Any other word, money will not come. Hard work will not come. It will reach somewhere around 98. As per numerology as well. That means you see the numerology also will speak about attitude is very important and discipline is very important in anybody's life. I wish all you are going to imbibe all these qualities in you. We wanted to see you a most successful people in the globe. Once again, I thank the S.G. Balekundri Institute of Technology having invited me to inaugurate this wonderful international conference. Thank you one and all. All the best, and let us have a wonderful deliberations for the day.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much for your motivational and an inspirational address. And also, thank you so much for your detailed and informative words about the system of VTU on this historical occasion. So now, without wasting much time, I request all the dignitaries on the dais to felicitate our today's chief guest. That is none other than Dr. T.N. Srinivasa sir, as a token of love, appreciation and remembrance. Dignitaries, please. And ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together. The man of achievement, the man of success, that is Dr. T.N. Srinivas, Honorable Register Evaluation, Vishweshwaraya Technological University, Belagavi. Thank you so much, all the dignitaries, for doing the needful. Now, moving ahead, I kindly request Dr. Anil Kumar Korishetty, the head of Artificial Intelligence and Data Science Department, Balekundri Institute of Technology, to introduce our guest of honor of today's occasion, Dr. Sunil Soumya, Associate Professor, IIT Dharwad. Sir, please.
Good morning, one and all. Respected delegates on the dais and off the dais. I take this privilege to introduce Dr. Sunil Soumya. Sir completed his BTech in Computer Science and Engineering in 2012, followed by MTech from Vishwesvaraya Technological University, Belgavi in 2014. He got his PhD from National Institute of Technology, Patna, and currently Sir is serving as the head of the department in the Department of Data Science and Intelligent Systems in the Indian Institute of Information Technology, Dharwad, that is IIIT, Dharwad. His research interests are span applied machine learning, deep learning, information retrieval, and natural language processing. Sir has contributed to various research projects, including an e-commerce review ranking system, fake review detection, identification of hate and offensive content in social media, and a speech-to-speech translation system. Sir has published over 40 research papers in esteemed SCI indexed journals and conferences such as ACM, Transactions on Asian and Low Resource Language Information Processing, Soft Computing, Electronic Commerce Research, Journal of Business Research, Association for Computational Linguistics, IEEE, Big Data, and more. In addition to this, Sir has research contribution, has served as a reviewer for several SCI index journals, including IEEE Transactions on multimedia tools and applications, electronic commerce research and applications. So, on behalf of management, faculty members of SCBIT and the student fraternity, I welcome Dr. Sunil Soumya for this INCOFT 2023 International Conference. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much for doing the needful. So now, without wasting much time, ladies and gentlemen, let us hear the one more eminent personality, the guest of honor of today's event, Dr. Sunil Soumya. Sir, please, and over to you. Dr. Sunil Soumya, Associate Professor, IIT Dharwad, the guest of honor of today's inaugural ceremony. Delegate and ladies and gentlemen, please once again put your hands together for our guest of honor, Dr. Sunil Soumya.
Hello, yeah. So thank you so much, first of all, for inviting me to this institute, SGBIT. I'd like to thank organizers of this conference, SGBIT, INCOFT 2023, which is second IEEE International Conference on Futuristic Technologies. I'd like to thank chief guest of today's function, Dr. T.N. Srinivas sir, the president, Dr. Manvi sir, the principal sir, Dr. Balekundri sir, for inviting me to this conference. All right, so I feel really honored to be here, and I feel that what Srinivas sir has just addressed, that was the actual learning what we should all adapt. Okay, that was the main thing what I feel first of all. And yeah, whatever words he has told, that we should all adhere at the maximum of our capacity. Okay. Now, what I have brought for you, that is just about some of the technological facts maybe. Okay, so some of you who is actually working in that area, okay, you may relate there that, okay, this is the thing what we can also follow, okay. And the topic which I will be talking about today, that is on the federated learning. And this topic is inspired from the data privacy concept in machine learning, okay. Let me just open this and then we can start. Yeah. All right, so meanwhile I start, meanwhile this PPT comes into the projector. Meanwhile we can start. What is the motivation of this, of my talk? See, this machine learning, artificial intelligence, data science, these are all the buzzwords. We all of us know that one, right? And the market are being driven by these things nowadays. So all of us, we are quite interested in these fields to learn what is this machine learning, what is this artificial intelligence, why these machines are able to make a lot of things in the world. What is so special about it? So I just want to relate this machine learning or artificial intelligence as the human brain. So have we ever imagined, have we ever surprised that why the humans are able to invent a lot of things in the world? We never surprised. We know that humans have the capability to invent all the things in the world, right? So then we can understand that, okay, anything can happen, anything can be done by the human beings in the world. Now, in the machine learning and artificial intelligence, the bottom line is we are trying to mimic the process of the human brain. That's the beauty about this artificial intelligence. So when I say artificial intelligence, the architecture of artificial intelligence is governed by the neural network. And the idea of the neural network is taken from the neurons, what we have in our all brain. So how our brain reacts, how the neurons in our brain reacts. For example, all of you are sitting there, right? Now, you have many information which is coming into your neurons right now. So you may be thinking that, okay, why I am listening to this person? I have a lot of other works to do, but still I have to sit over there. Fine, that could be one of the thought which may be coming in your mind. The other thought could be, okay, the triple IT he has come from, so what is special? Let me listen to him. Some other thought could be, I'm feeling so hungry. Okay, some other thought could be many other things, that I'm feeling cold, I'm feeling hungry, I want to drink water. There are many information which is coming to your brain right now, okay, based on person to person, right? But then ultimately you are deciding one task to do at this moment of time, that you have to sit here, okay, and if whether you want or not, you may have to listen to me, right? So that is what the neurons are doing. It takes the information from many sources and then it accumulates that what I have to do at this moment of time. Now this is how this biological neuron works, fine? Now in the artificial neural network, or you can say that this deep learning, machine learning, on AI, whatever. So they use this concept. They try to use this concept. So they design what they have done. What they do basically, there are a number of neurons in the artificial neural network. Those neurons also get information from many places. And those informations are nothing but the data. Okay, the data in the sense, the data could be like any text data, like what you see, what it is written here, or the image data, or it can be the audio data, the video data, fine? So all these data go to the artificial neural network, and then the neuron in the artificial neural network, they do the processing of the data. And ultimately, it does the prediction that, okay, when you are giving me these information, what I have to do at this moment of time, or not at this moment of time, maybe with these data, what should I give you the prediction? Okay, so the working of the artificial neural network is completely inspired by the biological neural network. Fine? So that's how you can relate. Now, as human can do any task in the world, similarly nowadays these machines are also able to do many big tasks nowadays, right? So you must have heard about that, this ChatGPT. Okay, it is able to give all the information, whatever it will ask. How it is able to do that one? How it is able to do that? Fine, because it has seen lot of data in its past. Just to give you the example, the ChatGPT is the transformer models. The baseline is the transformer model. Now these models are being trained for last 7 years, 8 years with the millions of the texts. Okay, the text size is also in GBs and TB. Right? And then now they are able to do this intelligent prediction. Whatever you will ask, okay, you can ask the ChatGPT, write me an application to take a leave in my college. It will give you an application. You ask the ChatGPT to write me a Python code so that I can build one classification model for the machine learning. It will give you the code also. And if you'll ask the ChatGPT that, okay, what is the first line in the code, it will give you the answer for that also. So it is able to do most of the thing. Okay, many things, in fact. So these systems are quite intelligent nowadays, fine. But in today's talk, I don't want to talk more about the artificial intelligence or machine learning systems and all. I want to highlight what is the data privacy concern in this machine learning and artificial intelligence. Now see, whenever all these systems, whether it is a ChatGPT or any kind of machine learning or AI system, where actually they are hosted. They are hosted in some server, say that in the Google server or in the Microsoft server. So if you want to interact with the WhatsApp, so you have to go to the Facebook server or Meta server, whatever you say, right? So then you have to send your data to the Meta server. They do some kind of processing over there and they send the prediction to your mobile again. Now this is what is the architecture, the client server architecture. You can just imagine. We are the client. The mobile what we are holding in our hand, that is a client. And the server is the Meta server. Now if you want to use the WhatsApp, you must have observed it. When you write hello, it will give you the next word prediction. In the WhatsApp, you write Indian, it will give you the next word prediction institute. You write good, it will give you the prediction of morning. Or if it is an evening, it may give you the prediction of night. How it is doing that? Why the machine is so intelligent? So how it knows that I have to write this word next. Okay, or in the case of the Gmail also, you take that, you write something, it will give you that, okay, what is the next word you want to write it? Now see the intelligence of the machine. But what is the challenge over here is that, yeah ma'am. Okay, now it has come, so how to change the slide? You can change. Okay, you can go to the next slide. I have already told you, so let me just briefly tell you that what is this? This is the general machine learning flow. So if any machine learning system you want to train, what you have to do, you have to feed the data. So training data, as you can see there, that is in the form of zeros and ones I have shown, because that is the ultimate form of data, ultimate form of the data which machine understand. Okay, you may feed text, but then further you have to convert that into the zeros and one. You may feed the image, but then again it gets converted into zeros and one. So then all form of the data gets converted into ones and zeros. That goes to the machine. Machine learns that data, learns the pattern of the data, and then with that trained model, you do the prediction on the test data. Test data in the sense the data which you have not seen till now, which may come tomorrow, day after tomorrow, after 1 year, but your machine will do the prediction. And this is a loop. Suppose your prediction is not good, you can further train the model. And then you can do the prediction, check whether my model is working well or not, and so on. Fine? Next. So now what next? What we want next with that model? Do I need to keep the model with myself? No. No one wants to keep the model with their self. The model we have developed for the people. Okay, the companies are developing these machine learning or AI model for the people. So they have to deploy the model. So we need to deploy the model. So the next thing what we have to see is the deployment of the model. So whatever model we develop, we can deploy them in the form of the app. So you see that you have the WhatsApp, that is an app, and in that app you have the machine learning model installed. You have the Google Map, that is an app, and then you have the machine learning model installed. Now that will tell you which route you have to take if you have to go from here to the bus stand, which route is the fastest route, and so on. All these are the machine learning prediction. So you need to host that model, deploy that model somewhere. Right? So you can host that then on the mobile app or the web app or even at the edge devices, which is not connected with the mobile, but you can have an edge device, right? And then you can port the model in that edge device, fine? So this is what is the next step in the machine learning pipeline. Next. So now, I was just talking about this point when I was talking about the client-server architecture. So all these model development, whatever we do at the server side. Everything we do at the server side, and model is actually hosted in the server side, fine? And we as a client, we hold the mobile or the edge device, we give the input to the, as a client, we give the input, that input goes to the server in the model does the prediction, and we get the output. For example, you write good, and you get the prediction of the morning. Okay, so from where that morning is coming? From the server. But it's so fast that you never realizes it, that it is coming from the server. The latency is like, that is really very fast. So this is the architecture what I was talking, that we are having this client-server architecture in the conventional way. Now, the next thing is, I want to highlight what is the data privacy concern over here. So if we can go to the next slide. Next. This one I was talking that this is the traditional approach or the current approach also in many cases. I can say that what we are following. The request goes from the client to the server. And in the server we have the model which is trained on the data. So there you can see that we have many data on which the model is trained, and we as a client, we give the request, we get the prediction, we give the feedback, and this is a loop which goes on. Fine. Next. So what is the advantage? Advantage is the centralized approach, that model and the data has to go to the server. So it is a centralized approach. All the prediction happens at the server itself, but then that prediction we send to the client side, and we all are using that prediction for one or other purposes. Fine? So this is easy to use and all. But this is the downside of this approach. And the highlighted one is the privacy concern. There are other downside also, that you have to do the back and forth communication with the server. And if your network connection is weak, then you will feel the network latency, that lack of connectivity issue could be there, data caps, or the shortened battery life. But the highlighted concern which I want to show here is the sensitivity of the data. Now what I have to do is, every time I need to send the data over the network. So my data is being exposed. My data is being exposed. There could be some sensitive data which I want to send. Okay, the personal data. If you talk about the WhatsApp is all about your personal information, personal chat, personal communication, right? It may be anything, but that is your personal data. But for that also, what I have to do, I need to send the data to the server. Server does some kind of prediction, and then it sends to us. So it is being exposed. Anyone in between can breach the system and can get the information what I am sending to the server, right? Although we are getting the benefit, data is being compromised. Fine. Now this is the point which I want to highlight in this particular talk. Next. So can we learn without collecting the data at the server, so that we should not send the data to the server, but still the model what we are using in the mobile, that should be intelligence. Okay, I want to keep the intelligent level as it is, but I don't want to compromise my data. Okay, so the other approach could be model to data. What does it mean? Till now, I was sending the data to the model, which was at the server. But now, I want to bring the model to the client, so that data will be never sent over the network. Now, this is the idea of the federated learning, that I don't want to compromise my data. Fine? So what is the alternative? If somehow I can bring the model in the mobile itself, then all the calculations and prediction what I have to do, I will do in the mobile itself. I will never have to send the data to the server. My data will be safe with myself. Fine? So that is the idea. So now this is the great thing, obviously. So obviously we need some initial model from the server, and now what I'm doing is, see the flow. Initial model, now it is being sent to the client side, and now all the prediction, training, testing, everything is happening at the client. So I never send the model to the server. My data is secure. So isn't this great? Yes, it is great. But what is the problem with this approach? The next slide. So the problem with this approach is that if suppose I am using the WhatsApp, say that I am using the WhatsApp, say that once in a week. I'm not very habitual to use the WhatsApp maybe, but someone is using the WhatsApp very frequently, maybe in every 1 minute, fine. So then the model which is there in your WhatsApp and the model which is there, next, okay. So, and the model which is there in my WhatsApp, they will be of different intelligence. Why? Because see, this machine learning intelligence system will be as many data you are going to feed, that much intelligent it is going to be. So if you use the system too much, you provide the data too much to the system, your model will be more intelligent. Although we are using the same version of the WhatsApp, but then you see that sometimes it may happen that some prediction what your WhatsApp is doing, my WhatsApp may not do. Okay, because I'm not using the WhatsApp at all. So often too little data per client, that is the problem. Other clients are not contributing. So there is no variations in the data. My pattern is same, your pattern is different, someone else's pattern is different to send the data, receive the data. Our all patterns are different. So there is no variation in the data. Model is seeing same pattern of the data over the week, over the month. So it is not learning something new. Now these are all the problems if we are sending the model back to the client. Fine? Now, so what we can do is, so the next idea is, can we bring these two together? So I want to do the data to model also, so that my model will be more intelligent, okay? And I want to achieve the objective of model to data also, so that I can secure the data. Fine. I want to club these two things and then make some technology, then want to make some intelligence, so that my data should be secure, but at the same time I should get all the prediction correctly. Fine. And that's where we have next the federated learning come into the picture. Fine. So now you see that federated learning is a concept which has come from the machine learning, but then it is specifically for the data privacy in the machine learning. Okay, that is the main concept of the federated learning. Next. So now what we want to do, as I said, that we want to secure the data as well as I want to use the intelligence. So now the last bullet point, you can see there are 3 sub-bullets here. So these are the 3 steps which we have to repeat. Okay, so what we want to do, we want to keep the user's raw data in the device itself, and we want to learn on the device itself, means at the client side itself. But then once we have learned, the model has updated in the client, I want to send the updates of the model to the server. Now see this is what we are going to do in the federated learning. Fine. I have the slide to explain you. So can we go next? So see this, so back. So this is the iterative step which we want to do. First of all, we want to learn something in the mobile device, and updates of the model we want to send to the server. Now I'm not sending my data to the server. I'm sending the model update to the server. So my data is never compromised. But at the same time, we are going to get the intelligent model also. Next. So now for the federated learning, these are some of the ingredients which we should have. So first of all, we need the clients. Okay, and clients in this case will be the mobile phones itself. Fine. So, and mobile phones are going to be the supercomputer in this case. Okay, because see, I talked about the applications like WhatsApp and all, where it will be installed. It will be installed in the mobile phones itself. Fine. And any other application also for that case. So we need these mobiles which will participate in the federated learning. So this is the first ingredients for the federated learning. And then the second thing, as I said, we are going to keep the data at the client side. Next. So now, next. Now, how the federated learning works actually, now I'll give you that idea. It goes something like that. Now see that what we are doing is, we have the server, we have the client. So what we are doing is, we are training some initial model at the server. Now that initial model is trained on some random data, some proxy data. We don't know. It is not related to any user. It is the data which is on the web. Okay, anything could be, fine. So that initial model will definitely be not intelligent at all, but we send that initial model to the client. So what you do, whenever you first time open the mobile, so mobile takes the update. You purchase a new mobile. Then what it does, it takes the update. There are some software which are already installed. Some software you have to install. So whenever you are installing the software for the first time, this initial model what I'm showing, it gets installed in your mobile. Okay, it gets installed in your mobile, and that is a machine learning model. Remember that, fine? So then what happens, that initial model, which is not at all intelligent, it gets trained with your regular chat, whatever you are typing. So you see that, you do one thing, you uninstall the WhatsApp today. Install it again. Type hello, it won't give you any prediction. You type hello and then say hello, good morning. You do it for 3 days, 4 days, 7 days. After that, whenever you will type hello, it will give you the next word prediction as good. And whenever you will type good, it will give you the next word prediction as morning. How it is doing? Because it is being trained at the client side with your data itself. Are you getting? So then once the model is being trained, it gets some kind of intelligence. Obviously, this intelligence is not enough. But then it gets some intelligence with respect to the initial model. So what do we do next? Next, we send that initial model back to the server. You see that yellow triangle sort of shape. So we are sending that box, that is a model, that yellow model. I'm sending the model update to the server, but I'm not sending my data. So my data is still secure at the client side. That you have to remember. Now, once that server receives that model, what it does next? It also receives the model from the other clients. Next slide. So now you see this. Like client I have shown here, there are many other clients which is participating in this. So other clients also sending their updates. I am sending my updates. Your mobile is sending your update. All of our mobile is sending the updates to the server. Now at the server side, what we have to do? We collect all these updates of the model and then we do the aggregation. So we do the aggregation. Aggregation I have shown here just by doing the summation or doing the averaging. But you can do that integration or that aggregation in many other ways also. So, but after aggregation, what you are going to get is the combined model. The combined model at the server side. But then see, I have never compromised my data. That combined model has the variations also. Why? Because it has received the model, it received the updates from the different clients. So it has the various patterns. Now that combined model will also not be intelligent. I mean, it's intelligent up to 90%, 98%, so that will not be there. Fine. So then what we have to do next? So next what we have to do, that, next slide. So that combined model will again be treated as the initial model for the next round. Now it is going to be in a rounds. One round is not enough. So then that initial model, that combined model will be treated as initial model for the next round. In the next round, again we are going to select some of the clients and that model will be pushed into the client side and then we are going to repeat this process. And eventually what will happen, you know, that model will get intelligent. It will start showing the intelligent behavior. So that's why I told you, when you install any software for the first day, you may not see that there is any intelligent in your WhatsApp keyboard, fine. But then eventually after 2 days, 3 days, or after a week or month also sometime based on your uses, you will see that there are some intelligence. Intelligence is, you just write that I'm happy and then it will show you the sign of emoji. So that is called emoji prediction. Machine is doing that emoji prediction. You have never said that, okay, I have to send the image. You are just thinking, I should send here emoji. Machine will give you that option. So that machine is now showing some kind of intelligence. At the same time, I have never sent the data to the server. So I have secured the data as well as I am using the intelligence. Now this is the concept of the federated learning. Fine? Next slide. So now I'll give you a use case for this federated learning, where exactly we use the use case and who has given this concept for the first time. So obviously the Google, who is one of the leading technical giants in the world, so they have come up with this approach of the federated learning and they have integrated, they have released this approach with their keyboard. all of us who are using the Android mobile, we are using this Gboard. Gboard in the sense Google keyboard. Fine? All of us are using the Google keyboard. And if you are using the WhatsApp, or if you are using the any chat, any other thing, wherever you have to type in your mobile, you are using the Gboard. If you have not installed any other keyboard in your mobile, then by default you are using the Google keyboard. Fine? So then what Google has done, they have introduced this concept for the first time, and they have, the Google board is again a software. So whenever you first time you open your mobile after purchasing, this Gboard is automatically gets installed in your mobile. Fine? And then the all process which I have shown for the federated learning gets started. Now one question you may have in your mind, how the combined model updates come into when it comes to the mobile. So you must have seen that after every week or 10 days or 15 days sometimes, they say you that to update the software. What is that update of the software? In the updates, what they do, they push the next intelligent, what they have get the combined model at the server side. So they push that model in the next update. So whenever the next update has not happened, your model doesn't get the update. So as soon you update that particular app maybe, then you get those updates of the combined model from the server, and then your model, which is at the client side, will show some kind of intelligence behavior. Fine? So this is one of the use case of this federated learning. So next. So now see that, obviously these are some of why the Gboard, all of us are using Gboard due to these reasons, because they support more than 1,000 languages, billions of users, and one of the most important machine learning use case in the Gboard is the next word prediction. Whatever I'm typing, I should get what is the next word, so that I don't have to simply type everything. But then there are some other use cases also. You see that the emoji prediction. You type something, happy birthday, and then you will get the related emoji for that one. And then you can simply tap and you can send to your friends, family, to whomever you want to send. There could be one more kind of gesture typing which this Gboards are supporting, and that is also governed by this machine learning systems and all. Fine? But then this is your pattern. Say that you have saved some keyboard lock, and then you have that same lock which you are using for some bank app also or something also. So this is the data. That gesture typing is a kind of data which you don't want to send over the network. Now these are the sensitive data I was talking about, right? So then if you are using the federated learning concept, I never has to send these gesture typing or what emoji I'm using for which cases, right? Never has to send to the network, and then my data will be secure. Okay, so that's the concept of the federated learning. So, yeah, next. So, now I'm going to show, I've given you the idea, but then I want to show next that how exactly this flow happens. What is the algorithm behind that? Okay, till now I was just showing you some of the flow diagram I was explaining, but now I will go into the algorithmic part of it. And one more thing which I want to explain over here, that you must have observed that whenever we have to do this federated learning, okay, then we have to select the clients. Now you may say that, sir, all of us are having the WhatsApp. Now, how the WhatsApp, the company, the Meta, is going to select the clients? Whether it will select my mobile as a client, or your mobile as a client, or whom mobile it is select as a client. How we will understand whether we are eligible for not? Now that is one of the most important thing which you should understand if you really want to do the federated learning sort of thing. So there are some requirements what your mobile should follow. Then only your mobile, my mobile, or anyone's mobile can eligible for the federated learning process. For example, suppose some of us are not using the Android. Obviously, they will not be able to participate in this federated learning. Then, if suppose your mobile is having, say that 1 GB of RAM, the architecture of the mobile is very old. Say that I'm using the mobile from the 10 years back. Then those mobiles where the memory is very low, maybe the processors are very low. Now those mobiles are also not sometime eligible for the federated, to be as a federated learning client. So you see that some old mobiles, if you use the WhatsApp over there, the experience will be altogether different. You try to see that experience. The predictions, what you are expecting from their mobile, you change the mobile, you take my mobile and see the prediction what it is giving me, and the mobile which is from someone else, then you will find that everything is different. Although the WhatsApp is same, predictions what I'm getting is different. Why it is happening? Because every client has their own model installed, and the intelligence is based on the data what you are using in your mobile. If you are using lot of variations of the data, as well as lot of time, if you are using that app many times, then the prediction will be better. Okay. And then one more thing, what you could have observed, suppose I am inventing a new word today. Say that instead of writing okay, I am writing OKI. Say that, okay, it's my way of writing OKI. Or someone will write KK, or write 4 times K. Now that also is okay also sometime. But then, you understand, so see, in your mouth, if you will type that KK 4 times, and it represents okay, if you keep on typing it for 4 times, 10 days, 20 days maybe, then your mobile will if you will type 1K, it will give you the complete option of the KKK. Okay, and then you can use that one. Right? But then, in the other mobile, you just take the someone else mobile, try to write that okay in the way you are writing, they will not give you that prediction. So in that way, you can understand it, how the models are being trained on your local data. It is being trained on your local data. The intelligence is more about your local pattern than what he is using or what she is using. Fine? This is something like that. So now I'll go into the algorithmic part. Next. Now see that this is the simple algorithm. Very simple algorithm. So we always start at the server because we have to come up with some initial model that we are pushing to the client's mobile. That's the concept. So you see that we initialize the model. The W node is the weights. And when I say model, here the model is all about the neural network model. It's only the neural network model. It could be anything but neural network model, right? In the neural network model also you have many variations, many things are there, like whether it is based on the feed-forward or it is based on the convolutional neural network, based on the RNN LSTM transformer, what it is, but then it could be anything. Based on the company to company, app to app, it may change, but it is all, in the Gboard at least, it is all the neural network model. And then we do number of rounds, and in the next line, what we are doing is we are selecting the clients. Based on their requirements, if they are eligible, we are selecting them. So at a time, we are not selecting all the people who are using the WhatsApp. We are only selecting, say that hundreds of the mobile as a client. Okay? And then we are going to the client side, doing some update at the client side itself. Update in the model. We are training the model, so that model gets updated, and then updates we are sending back to the server, and at the last line in the server algorithm, you can see that we are doing the aggregation. We are taking the model updates from all the clients and doing the aggregation. Now this is the client server. In short, in brief, I have told you, this is the algorithm, the simple algorithm of the like a server as well as the client side, what we are using for this privacy of the data with the machine learning, obviously, right? Next. So then, one more thing, what usually this, whenever we push the data in the client side, what we remember, usually the model sizes are very big. Okay, say that in GB also. So we don't send complete model to.
Put your hands together for one of the eminent personality, the guest of honor of today's occasion, Dr. Sunil Saumya. Thank you, all the dignitaries, for doing the needful. Success is not to be measured by the position someone has reached in the life, but it must happen with the obstacles he has overcome while trying to be successful. With these sayings, now I request Dr. Yafwi Manvi, Chairman, Governing Council, SGBIT, and Honorable President of today's historical event, to put forth presidential remark. Sir, please, and over to you.
seeking the blessings of all Swamijis, Paramapuja Shivabasava Swami, Siddharam Swamiji, and our President, Dr. Alam Prabhu Swamiji. Today's chief guest, Dr. T.N. Srinivas from the VTU, our another chief guest, Dr. Sunil Soumya, principal, conveners, and my dear staff and students. Today, the institution has organized an international conference on futuristic technologies. Of course, it's a very big science. As they were talking, we ourselves do not know what is going to happen. Only when we see some videos or somebody talks to us, we come to know these things. Technology is going to grow, there is no question about it. But our institution aim is to inform all the students about this developing or improving technologies. Any institution have three duties, I can call them. One is curricular, that is your syllabus, teaching and regular things, whatever it is. Second one is co-curricular, that is organizing this type of conferences, workshops or seminars so that you learn something different than the textbook. These are not there in the textbook, but these are likely to happen. And third is extracurricular, where students perform their other activity, other skills, which they have no opportunity otherwise. Somebody may be good in singing, somebody may be good in dancing, somebody may be good in talking. I mean, all those things can be done. So these three duties, amongst that today we are doing one of the extra duty is co-curricular duty, that is organizing a conference, international conference, and these guests have already talked to you much about this. We are only talking about computer, we are talking about mobile phones. The other day I saw one video where in hand only he has got a mobile. He puts up like this. I mean, we could not even imagine things. So such things are coming. In medical science, I mean, apart from the regular technical things, in medical science, AI has got a tremendous development. The other day, somebody was talking to me, by just seeing a retina through AI modular, they can study the entire brain of the body. Now that is the way of technology now. Just seeing some part, you will come to know the entire, these X-rays, MRIs, CTs, all have gone now. Now there are new technologies are likely to come. Now such is a situation, and our students should not get behind in this. They should also be updated. as he was telling, updating of knowledge, upgrading of our knowledge is very important in these days. When we were students, we did not have even no question of TV, mobile or anything. Only in the house some radio used to come and some news used to be only seen. Later part, these radios got little upgraded, some music started coming. Later we have seen carrying radios, small radios started coming. Now the so-called still compatible and still comfortable things like computer or mobiles are coming. You can store the things, you can get whatever you want at any time, which otherwise only brain, if you would have thought of. Brain, there is a storage in the brain, no doubt, but you cannot store everything in the brain. So nowadays they have started computers and even storage capacities have been increased. They call so many GBs, so many GB, I don't know, technologically. But my point here is to give a knowledge to the students what is happening in the world today. These experts, like Dr. Sunil, can give us so much of knowledge about what is happening today, which you cannot imagine, which otherwise we would have gone, our old doctors, only stethoscope was the thing. Now you have so many, gadgets available to know the things. Pandemics like corona or any other things which they come, now this AI is going to help to a great extent to know and to prevent, to protect. All these things are likely to happen in future. I am very happy that this institution has organized this conference. That too, that is a so-called international conference, and I saw so many papers have come. It's a very good things that is happening. I congratulate all the people who have worked for this, and I am sure this institution can organize in future so many other type departmental and conferences or workshops or seminars, so that the students get a more knowledge other than their own technical, syllabus type of or examination-oriented subject. We must know what is happening in the world, and we must be upgraded. Otherwise, you will never be progressive. And with these few words, I thank the organizers and I wish all good luck in future. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much for your remarkable words on this great occasion. Thank you is such a prayer that cannot be seen or touched. It must be felt by heart. Thanksgiving is a time of togetherness and gratitude. With these words, I request Dr. Rajendra M. Galagali, Head of Mechanical Engineering Department and Convener of INCOFT 2023 to propose vote of thanks note. Sir, please, and over to you.
Good morning, all. Bowing down to the lotus feet of His Holiness Dr. Shivabasava Mahaswamiji and seek blessings of His Holiness Pujya Shri Dr. Siddharama Mahaswamiji, and His Holiness Pujya Shri Dr. Allamaprabhu Mahaswamiji. I feel honored and privileged to get the opportunity to propose a word of thanks on the special occasion of inauguration of second IEEE International Conference on Futuristic Technologies INCOFT 2023. I would like to thank all the honorable delegates who blessed us with their presence. I am also very much thankful to all program advisory committee members and the invited speakers. Words are not enough to thank their constant guidance and support to shape the conference. I, on behalf of the organizing committee, convey deep regards and hearty thanks to His Holiness Pujya Shri Dr. Allamaprabhu Mahaswamiji for Ashirvachana. Thank you, Mahaswamiji. My heartfelt thanks to our Honorable Registrar Evaluation, Vishweshwaraya Technological University, Dr. T.N. Srinivasa, for accepting our invitation as chief guest and enlightening us on much needed knowledge. Thank you, sir. I am also thankful to Dr. Sunil Soumya, Associate Professor, Department of Data Science, IIIT Dharwad, for being the guest of honor for the occasion and keynote speaker. You motivated us with your words of wisdom. Thank you, sir. My sincere thanks to our esteemed chairman, SGBIT, Dr. F.E. Manvi, sir, for presidential remarks. Thank you, sir. My special thanks to our beloved principal, Dr. B.R. Patundi, sir, for being the constant source of motivation, timely needed support and guidance, and also for welcome speech and briefing about the conference. Thank you, sir. I thank my co-convener, Dr. Suresh Akkole, and organizing secretary, Dr. B.S. Halkar Nimat, for the tireless effort with sleepless nights from planning till execution. I thank both of you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you, sir. I thank Dr. Shankar Gowda Patil and Dr. Anil Kori Shetty for introducing the dignitaries. Thank you, sir. I thank Professor S.H. Angdi, Head of the Department Computer Science, REC Hulkoti, and Mr. Harish, Technical Program Committee Chair, INCOFT 2023, for their valuable presence and support. Thank you, sir. My deepest sense of gratitude to all the participants of the conference. Thank you. I thank Professor Manjunath Sharnapnar for anchoring today. I also thank Ms. Vrunda Kamte for invocation song and all the coordinators of conference for the tremendous effort in realizing this dream to come true. Thank you. I thank press and media and all the attendees for witnessing the occasion with enthusiasm. Today my words are not enough to express the gratitude. We will ever remain grateful to you, and we thank you for being with us today. I'm very much thankful to all our faculty colleagues and non-teaching staff members who always stand by us. I feel proud and thank you for making this event a successful one. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much for doing the needful. ನಡೆಯುವುದೊಂದೇ ಭೂಮಿ, ಕುಡಿಯುವುದೊಂದೇ ನೀರು, ಸುಡುವಗ್ನಿಯೊಂದೇ ಇರುತ್ತಿರಲು, ನಡುವೆ ಕುಲಗೋತ್ರ ಎತ್ತನದು ಸರ್ವಜ್ಞ. With these great words of Sarvajna and with the due permission of all the dignitaries on the dais, I conclude this inaugural ceremony of INCOFT 2023. And before we all leave, I request everyone to raise for the national anthem. After this national anthem, for all the organizing committee members and the delegates, so there will be a photo session on the stage. So I request you all to stay back here only. And all remaining SGBIT students, you can leave for your next academic schedule. Thank you.
शुभ आशीष मांगे, गाहे तव जय गाथा। जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता। जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे।
Thank you once again.